Hey, what's going on, guys? I want to do a recap, largely for my traders, but I kind of was in the habit of doing this pretty much daily, and I think it's important because as you guys are journaling your stuff and just kind of doing a post analysis, if you're not really keeping score, figuring out what you're doing inside of trades, you're gonna miss out on a lot of things you're doing right, but things you're doing wrong. So pretty good day. I mean, 2,700, mostly FX stuff. I just want to run through what we did and kind of what I'm thinking overnight and in tomorrow's session. But as you can see, I was kind of banging around a lot of different pairs today, from euro pound to not much on Kiwi versus dollar, but euro versus dollar, euro yen, pound sterling, and then dragon. So I sometimes have a lot of different positions that I'm holding overnight in our core positions. But I'm just going to show you largely what I did as far as day trade. So it came in, I think this is one of the best opportunities in the market right now, is up here. This long-term risk range, price is very high within that range. So even if we back up all the way to 990 here, I posted about that earlier. This whole zone, this is an area that we want to be. It's like the strike zone. So you don't want to swing at pitches down here in the middle of the range, but when you get them right where you want them, this whole area, I think you want to be core short, and then you want to be more aggressive selling bounces. So that's kind of what I was doing today. If we kind of narrow in here on the smaller time frames, this was yesterday, and let's see, this drawing tool is not the best. So this was yesterday. Whoa. And this was at lunch. I don't even know what this spike was. We've been trading around a lot of these UK headlines. But anyway, I sold right into that, and then it came right back off. So this is what I mean. I mean, you were selling here, you got rewarded. You were selling here, you got rewarded. You're selling here, you got rewarded. I was shorting all of this today, and so if you sell something well, I mean, there's lots of little 1 minute and 5 minute pullbacks. You can get some back. So we covered into that, resold up here, covered back on this pullback. And I don't know what the headline was. I think something out of the EU, literally right into the close. So whether they're playing games or not, I don't know. Sometimes they try to manipulate stuff into the close. But either way, we took advantage of that too. So I'm going to stay with a pretty good chunk. I literally sold into the high here on this candle. Show you guys right here. Hopefully you can see my mouse, but this lot right up here was pretty much the high. And so I'm going to stay with that for a full 4-hour cycle. So what that means is sometimes you got to sit on some bigger pieces when you get to the big picture levels you like. And so this 4-hour, I just wait for that to come all the way back down to this 20 area. All right. So I think that's probably one of the juiciest pairs right now. When we look at the euro this morning, when we've just been selling rallies, I highlighted that we failed at pi here 3 times, 1, 2, 3, actually 4 times within the, with this pi concept of ours, and then we failed, and we were at the bottom of the range. I don't know where my drawings went there, but I had laid out. See if I can bring that up real quick. No, maybe not. Anyway, if you lay a regression channel right over the top of this price, down around 116, we were pretty oversold. So we were covering this morning, and then actually on this bounce back up, I sold into that. So when you get up to the hourly and the 30-minute, you can see this. And you guys know that's the wall concept, pretty textbook, right? So here's the move down. This move had no bounce, and it had a bunch of BCIs, 2 BCIs basically right in the middle of the move. If you counted this as one entire block of time, that's a BCI, and that moved you right into this low. All right, but so I look at that as that's one move, this is sideways, and this is another move. right? So if we were covering inside of this tail on a lot of stuff this morning, and then as you bounce back up, this is about halfway right here. You want to start shorting, but sometimes you retrace a little bit more than halfway. So I was selling bigger pieces in here, and then you got a little bit of a pullback. So you can see it a little bit easier maybe on the 30-minute. I think we failed right at the bands. Yeah, so here on the 30, boom, right there, you failed the bands. So there was lots of places to add and reduce on that. It was kind of the same thing on Dragon. I mean, we rolled over. We talked about it yesterday. Big picture. We thought you were getting high within the range. Oh, sorry, I was thinking Dragon. Anyway, cables making lower highs. We actually made an intraday lower low on the week. 4 hour, you broke that low. So this was just this was a lot of day trade opportunities on the short side. And then coming into the night, I think you still want to be a seller. And I just put out a little piece right here. Right here, actually, it's covered it already, but both of these pieces I just put out in that same area. And then Dragon, actually, we thought was starting to top big picture earlier in the week. We get a topping tail right in front of the 200. We took out that low, right? And then you start making lower lows on the daily. Cycle was rolling over. I think there's more downside. And we even talked about breaking the 8 on the 4 hour and what that looks like on the hourly. You started to break the bands. So you break the bands, you get to move back to pi. So this has been, there's been places to sell here. And then very similar to the euro, you had another bounce back up this wall. And so this was an opportunity to sell a little bit here into the close, which I did also. So still bearish pound versus the yen, bearish euro versus the pound. It's still very much dollar bulls all around. One last thing, I know some of you guys are caring about what's going on with BTC. Still like the price action a lot. Oh, actually it came off here into the close. That's good. I might actually put another piece on. So what I did, we've been long off the lows in futures here. Look at, these are all our different buy signals, guys, and what we've been doing in futures. So I was buying down here, took some off into that resistance, and then I'm still long our actual coin portfolio. So the game plan was if you get through this resistance, then I just put some back on. So that's what I did here on this candle. And now I want the pullback from here. So I actually want to pull back. I'm going to maybe put another piece on tonight. And then this whole area around 7,000, 6,800 was resistance. That's going to be support. So if you look at it on a scale, it's going to be, think of it like this. I'm going to be a buyer like this right here. So if I'm long a one lot here, get long another one lot here, that brings me to 2. If I add another one lot here, I'll be at 3. I add another one lot here, I'll be at 4. And then we push like the 6,900, 6,800, I might put 2 and 2 lots on, and then I'll be at 6 and 8, something like that. So go from being long 1 to being long 8 contracts, and that'll give you a nice average. But notice how pi is all rising. This is price in what we call the northern hemisphere. This is all very indicative of bullish uptrend. That's all I wanted to say, guys. I think some of you are on the fence as whether or not you want to join the live team, or you're kind of, just going back and forth about whether you want to pay up for the coaching. And guys, we're having days like this consistently that I've been showing what's possible. I'm just starting with even 50,000. So there's 2,700. This is just consistently grinding here. This is me just kind of thinking around in here. We were focused on crypto into the end of the year, and then I just turned it on trying to really make a point. So that's 17 grand on the month. It's about 16%. You see, so this is all, this is all out there. But I did start that new service too for some of you that you guys want to follow my signals, especially if you're outside the US. This is really, it's amazing. Every trade I do can automatically sync up to your own Forex account, and then it's only $150 a month for that. These guys, simpletrader.net, that's their signal service, and you can find me, where am I on there? If you go to the Jenkins model, and you can copy the trades right here, no problem, boom. But we're just going to keep grinding away on that. I'm excited about that. And then if you go to BlockEdgeCapital.com, that's our new kind of homepage right here. I'm going to start blogging and putting more stuff on the media section, guys. This is where I have all our podcasts. This is, we start putting out more blog info. And then any of the educational stuff we're doing is right here. This gets you into our chat room. The chat room looks like this. It's free to join. We're talking markets in here all the time. I have a crypto team. This is the paid room. So these are all my crypto guys are trading, posting their trades. They're talking about mining, masternodes, talking about different coins, talking about trading. Anything crypto is right in this room. So that's how you collaborate and really get a good edge. That's only $99 right here. I mean, some of these trades, guys, that we were putting in the crypto room, we have topics here. These are all our real-time alerts. So I was taking profits on Ether today. We were taking profits on Monero, Salt. All this stuff is up like 26-30% in the last day. So I don't mean this crypto room pays for itself over and over. It doesn't get any cheaper than that. And then our trading course, this is a great value. It's 9 hours. Everything that we build our institutional model on, I walk you through the origins of the model. These are some of the slides, but it's really in depth. We go through live examples on the charts, but it's all about cycles and time. It's about how to really understand different setups. But it's a 3-part model: analysis, execution, and risk. So I know some of you are interested in that. That's where you grab that. And then this is for our really tight group of traders, and this is our team. We trade together live twice a week. And we day trade a lot of Forex because that's the best market to day trade. But guys, this is where you're really going to grow as a trader. It's one thing if you want to follow the signals and you want to make some passive income. But at the same time, if you want to learn to trade so you have that skill for the rest of your life and that's your passion, I guarantee you, you're going to learn more here. Trading live, learning how to flip, learning how to go the other way, how to manage a position, how to trade when you're in a negative, losing position, all that stuff in real time. It's one thing to learn on your own, but you got to kind of do it with a coach and a mentor. So that's what that's all about. Anyways, kind of a long video, guys. I'm traveling tomorrow. I'll kind of be on vacation here the next week. So I'll be on mobile and I'll try to be in touch with it there. I probably won't be able to do any recap videos until closer to Sunday or Monday. But I'll hopefully see some of you guys in the chat.